Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I know a lot of you are very excited for the upcoming testing grounds for Yorm, and you know me, I had a big fat smile on my face the entire way through the reveal. So, I know a lot of you guys are hype, and I wanted to do this video today just because a lot of you were asking me to, hey, what's your opinion about this? Like, what are your thoughts about this, Freyr, since you're that one dude that plays Yorm all the time? I was like, okay, well, I should probably make this video anyway, since it is a kind of an important video. So I wanted to give you guys my thoughts and how I feel about this and what they've shown so far. So hopefully it won't be a very long video when I edit this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this video up into segments so it's easier for me to record and not have to do this all in one take. So let's go ahead and dive right into the video. Alright, so first what I wanted to go over are the new mocap and animations that they did for Yorm. Absolutely great. I love the way that Yorm just looks like he's actually using the hammer now instead of like weirdly bonking people with one hand. I love the heavy animations, the new ones. I love the new zone attack animations, the infinite chains, the new light attack animations, the new move, which is now the new knockdown for Yorm. That's also really cool. It's perfect for me because it gives me that vibe where Yorm is just this chaotic like Viking. That's how I wanted it, like for Yorm to be like just like a non-stop like, murder machine. So it gets a pretty much A plus from me for the animation. Alright, so stamina overhaul. As you know, with the upcoming rework, they had to completely get rid of Yorm's stamina bully persona. And for a long time, people have hated that. It has been a menace to For Honor and just an unfun experience for any players that are old or new. So I kind of like the way they had to change it up. It's interesting now. So now Yorm has a move which, he can knock down people. And that's fine. They kept the hammer slam because that's Jormungandr's unique move. And I think it's okay. I think I rather would like Yorm to attack more than rather having to rely on just having bash openers all the time, before the rework. So, and I think it's kinda interesting that now with the input after you get a guard break and do the left trigger bash, like just R1 if you're on PlayStation, it does 10 damage. I feel like that's kinda a bit much for that. I would say maybe tone that down, because just for that bash alone, that's a lot. I don't think a lot of bashes do that much damage in the game, even with feats. That's a lot for just a simple move like that. I would say it should probably be toned down a bit. But otherwise, with the, stamina changes, without needing to be a stamina bully anymore, I feel like Yorm's going to be really viable now. Doing all those new attacks and mix-ups, coming the 22nd. Alrighty, so damage values and mix-up potential. This is probably where some of you are going to start disagreeing with me for what I'm about to say, but I feel like with these new changes and what I've seen, or what they shown on the testing grounds yesterday, I feel like it's going to be a bit overtune, or a bit overkill for Yorm actually. And let me explain why. So, they changed the way Yorm's heavies work now. So now when you get a guard break, when you swing either top guard, left guard, right guard, it swings the enemy across and you get a wall splat, and that guarantees another heavy, and that's almost 50 damage from one guard break near a wall. And I don't even know the exact values, but close to 50 damage. That's a lot for one, like, mistake. And let me dive into it more when I say Yorm has an unblockable mix-up, so he could continuously do that if you keep making the wrong read. So you would potentially, like, okay, so you get guard broken, Yorm throws a heavy, you get wall splatted, you eat a top heavy, Yorm goes into the unblockable, and feints it, you get guard broken again if you fall for it, and just the same thing over and over again. That's really overkill, because we haven't had stuff like that since like year one, where like moves would guarantee wall splats like that and just get easy damage. That's really a lot. I like really they should probably change those heavies, like not to wall splat, and just keep how it was, where it's supposed to be the unblockable only, like the unblockable finisher that's supposed to wall splat, because you know it's an unblockable, and like it's crazy, like it's a lot of damage, like and Yorm's gonna be very, very strong both in duels and fours, probably even gonna be a high A tier, pretty much S tier in my opinion. So I would say like that's gonna be the main complaint from a lot of people about that, like just that mix-up potential alone, because you know a lot of players now today play very optimally, so there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff going on, a lot of new mix-up potentials, synergy with heroes. It's going to be pretty much a chaotic mess when Yorm comes out on the 22nd. But otherwise, I would just honestly summarize it and say like Yorm just needs lower damage values. I think the mix-ups are great aside from that, you know, wall splat mix-up. I think they're okay. I love the new hyper armor they're given. Like, I love the infinite chain again. It's all great. It's just a bit overbearing because of that damage and all that guaranteed damage off the wall. Like, that's the only thing I would change, is just lower Yorm's damage values so it's not super oppressive to a lot of players, especially new. Also want to mention one more thing about that new knockdown move that Yorm has. Again, with the damage values, like, since they made it a feintable move, even though it's very slow, it's 800 milliseconds, it's 61 damage if you make the wrong read. That's a lot! Again, like, that's just a bit overbearing. Like, not even like Yorm's current mix-ups do that much damage, so that's all I really have to say. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and end today's video with the summary. Again, I love it. Like, there's nothing much more I can say about Yorm's rework. I think it's great. The only gripe I have is just the damage values and the potential of that wall splat mix-up, but otherwise, I love every aspect of it. I love that they gave Yorm this new personality, and it fits more to the theme of the character, being this crazy Viking. Like, that's just chaotic, and I love it. And I'm very, very excited for the testing grounds. I know it's going to be very, very fun for a lot of you guys. I'm going to definitely stream, do Yorm stacks with you guys. Like, it's going to be great. We're going to have a ton of fun. And this is like the best Christmas gift ever too. Like, just having this rework, and then, you know, my channel is almost at 10,000 subs. Like, you guys have been supporting and following me for a very long time. You all know me as that one guy that plays Jormungandr all the time, and the rework's finally here after, like, since 2019 when Yorm got released, and it's just a crazy feeling, you know? Feels unreal almost, but I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and take care. Love you always.